my little speech. Okay, it is August 27th, 2020 at 7:30 p.m. and we will call the Needham Conservation Commission public hearing to order, or public meeting, open, whatever. Anyway, as a preliminary matter, this is Janet Carter Bernardo, Conservation Commission Chair. Permit me to confirm that all members and persons anticipated on the agenda are present and can hear me. Members, when I call your name, please respond in the affirmative. Allison?
Aye. Here.
Sue?
Aye.
Peter?
Aye. Yes.
Bill?
Aye.
So we do not have at the moment Steve or Artie.
Steve Rhodes is here.
Yeah, the different Steve. We're almost to you. Jeff, when I call your name, please respond in the affirmative. Debbie?
Here.
Clay?
Here.
Anticipated speakers on the agenda, please respond in the affirmative. Steve Rhodes?
Here.
Peter Murray?
Here.
Irene Murray?
Here.
Bruce Ringwald?
Here.
Did I miss anybody? I think that's everybody. Okay, good. Everybody can hear us? That's great. So, good evening. This open meeting of the Town of Needham Conservation Commission is being conducted remotely, consistent with Governor Baker's executive order of March 12, 2020, due to the current state of emergency in the Commonwealth due to the outbreak of the COVID-19 virus. In order to mitigate the transmission of the COVID-19 virus, we have been advised and directed by the Commonwealth to suspend public gatherings, and as such, the governor's order suspends the requirement of the open meeting law to have all meetings in a publicly accessible physical location. Further, all members of public bodies are allowed and encouraged to participate remotely. The order allows public bodies to meet entirely remotely so long as reasonable public access is afforded so that the public can follow along with the deliberations of the meeting. For this meeting, the Needham Conservation Commission is convening by Zoom app as posted on the town's website, identifying how the public may join. The general public is allowed and encouraged to ask questions during the meeting when directed by the commission chair and through use of the raise hand feature associated with the Zoom meeting app. Those that have questions or comments regarding a particular hearing will be called upon in the order they raise their hand, so please be patient. All supporting materials have been provided to members of this body and are available on the Conservation Commission website. The public is encouraged to follow along using the posted agenda unless the chair notes otherwise. We are now turning to the first item on the agenda. Before we do so, permit me to cover some ground rules for effective and clear conduct of our business and to ensure accurate meeting minutes. The chair will introduce each hearing on the agenda. I will introduce the applicant and/or their consultants to begin their project presentation. After they conclude their presentation, the chair will go down the line of members, inviting each by name to provide any comment or questions. Please hold until your name is called. Further, please remember to mute your phone or computer when you are not speaking. Please remember to speak clearly and in a way that helps generate accurate minutes. For any response, please wait until the chair yields the floor to you, and please state your name before speaking. Finally, each vote taken in the meeting will be conducted by roll call vote. Okay, we did all that. So, we still have the same people. We can go right into other business since we have participants here. And I guess I don't know which meetings people are here for. So Steve Rhodes, what meeting are you here for?
Just the request for a certificate of compliance.
What address?
182 Edgewater Drive.
Okay, so we will take 182 Edgewater Drive, DP file number 234555. This is a request for certificate of compliance. Would you like to present anything, or you just want to listen?
I guess I'll just listen. We We sent in through David Kelly the request for the certificate of compliance with the as-built and all the plantings.
Okay, Deb or Clay, do you have any comments?
Yeah, I went by today. John Rockwood had given us a report, and all the plantings looked great. I have no issues.
Is there anybody else that would like to speak regarding this certificate of compliance? Any commission members have any questions? I'll go along. Allison, any questions?
No.
Bill, any questions?
No.
Peter?
Nope.
Sue?
No.
Okay, so we have everything we need.
Yes.
I have no questions.
Yep.
So I need a motion to, is this a partial or a full?
This is a full.
Because the plantings have been observed. I need a motion to issue a certificate of compliance for DP file number 234555 for 182 Edgewater Drive.
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Bill seconded. Thank you. Okay, all in favor, one by one. Allison,
Aye.
Bill,
Aye.
Peter,
Aye.
Sue,
Aye.
Janet, aye. Okay, issued, done. Thank you very much for your participation.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Peter Murray, which project are you here for? Peter or Irene or,
This is Bruce Ringwald. We're here for 723 Charles River Road.
okay, so we'll take 723 Charles River Street, DEP file number 234838. This is a request for a partial certificate of compliance. Do you want to represent that in some manner?
Certainly. Good evening, Bruce Ringwald from GPR representing Irene and Peter Murray from 723 Charles River Street.
Does this project have two addresses for some reason?
The homeowners have moved, so you may have a second address from their new location.
Was this going to have two addresses, 823 and 723 or something?
No,
No.
All right, ignore that, sorry.
not a problem. We were before you last year, early this year. I'm not sure, can't remember which. End of last year, early this year, and achieved this order of conditions. At the time, the Murrays were going to demolish the existing house and build a new house on the site. They have chosen not to do that. And so there were trees that were cut down and trees that were proposed to be installed. Those trees have been installed on the property. I have a plan that I can share with you, or you all may have a copy of the plan along
You
with,
can share it if you like.
excuse me?
You can share it if you like. It's always, that's always interesting.
All righty. So this is a blow up of the back of the yard.
Great.
I'll zoom out real quickly so you can see the whole place. So the existing house is here, the existing driveway, Charles River Street at the bottom of the site. And I'm going to zoom back in. These are the trees that were installed, 29 of them. The original order called for 22, but I believe there was some smaller trees due to available stock. That was reviewed with the commission at the time, and these trees have been installed. These 6 points right here that I'm running the cursor by represent the 6 monuments that were requested to be put in. They're 4x4 wooden posts with your Needham Conservation Commission seals attached to them, and they have been installed and are shown on this stamped and signed as-built plan. Our letter submitted with the Form 8A also states that, there will be no more work under this order of conditions other than the 2 years of monitoring that are required, which is why we're asking for the partials so that we can do the 2 years of monitoring in order to get the final certificate of compliance.
Okay, and those markers, they are in like a wooded area. They're not in lawn. Is that true?
They're in the edge of the existing planter and vegetation along the edge of the property.
I do have pictures of them, Janet, if you're interested.
I think there was a picture maybe in the file that I saw.
There-
I just, I know we've talked about markers in the past, and how did you decide on the wooden markers? And I'm more, this is just a conversation curiosity thing. What, are you any worried about hitting it with a lawnmower or any of that kind of?
No, not worried about that because most of them I believe they're all within the planting area. And I had put a call into emails and calls into Deborah and Clay. And when Deb and I spoke, she said that in the past there have been boulders, bounds, and wood markers, and just told me that they had to at least be 6 inches high. So we've got them in between 8 inches and more. They're set into the ground a good distance, and then have your emblem adhered to the tops of them.
Great, thanks. Commission member, are you all set, Bruce?
I am.
Commission members, any comments? I'll go one by one. Allison,
No.
Bill,
No.
Peter,
No.
Sue,
No,
Deb, or Clay, you have anything to add to this conversation? Deb, you gonna have any comment?
No, I did go by today. There are pictures, but you don't have to look at them. All the plantings are healthy. I kind of snuck this onto the agenda. They're closing on their house. So, and I instructed them to let the buyers know about their 2-year monitoring.
Oh, because you're
So-
selling this house
Yeah.
and you're moving to a whole different place.
Yeah.
Okay.
This was, do you remember, this was an enforcement order. They had cut down all the pine trees. Do you remember?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, okay, so this is that property, and they're selling the house.
Okay.
If I may, Madam Chair?
Yep.
The Murrays have asked for an estimate to monitor over the next 2 years. That's been provided, and they have put it into an escrow for the new buyers so that the reviews will happen over the next 2 years.
Great. Thank you for doing that. Okay, so you have anything else, Deb? Are we ready to close on this?
No, we're ready to close, so it'll be a partial.
Okay. So I'm looking for a motion to close or to issue a partial certificate of compliance for 723 Charles River Street, DP file number 234838.
So moved.
Bill?
So
Can I have a
so
second?
moved.
Second?
a second.
Yeah, thank you, Allison. Okay, all in favor. Sue,
Aye.
Peter,
Aye.
Bill,
Aye.
Allison?
Aye.
Aye. You're good. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your time. Talk to you soon.
Thank you very much, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, so we have 80 Country Way, DP file number 234835, request for certificate of compliance. Do we have anybody here for that one?
Just me. So we're not actually going to be presenting that tonight. There are some issues, and so they've asked to continue it to the next meeting.
Okay,
I think they have some additional work to do before we can approve it, and they are also selling their house. So we'll see how that goes. But for now, we're gonna pull it until the next meeting.
okay. So no, do we have any meeting minutes?
No, not for this meeting, but you'll have a couple sets of them for next meeting.
Okay. Any enforcement or violation issues?
No, I did for 185 Brookside Road. We are supposed to be getting in their request to amend their notice of intent. This was the enforcement where they had removed the vegetation beyond the erosion controls. And they were supposed to act with a robust plan. So we did get a list of plantings that they wanted to put in that I forwarded to Allison. And they didn't have species name, and I also got a proposed kind of planting plan, but I don't think it's robust. So I am putting together comments for them that we need it to be more robust. And I would expect that we should have that in for the next meeting.
Okay, great. Anything else? I think we're done.
Okay. I think we're done. We're going to have Sunita Williams coming in on the next meeting, just so you know, for their closeout.
Okay, great.
Okay.
I would assume that they do not need to bring a whole slew of people with them. You might tell them that.
For Sunita Williams.
Yeah, the Sunita Williams, they do not need to bring their whole contingency.
Okay. I'll let
I'm-
Hank know.
I am all about saving money for the town of Needham. There's no need to pay all those engineers and everybody to come to a certificate of compliance hearing.
Okay.
Um,
No.
Okay, so if we're done, anybody else have anything? All right, so one question I do have, I don't know if you've ever looked
Short
at
and
it.
sweet.
I know, I'm gonna be short and sweet. Rosemary Street, that house that's supposed to be dealing with all those invasives. You ever go and look at that? You ever check it out?
No, I wouldn't have had a reason to go out there. But
I
if
just
you
can't
would
tell.
like us to go
I
by.
walk by it and I just can't tell if they're doing, I'm not sure. I just can't, because when you look at it from across
Right.
the way, it's very green. There's a lot of green happening over there. So. if
Well,
they're
I
gonna
know
put-
Karen Catrone sent me an email. I know Karen Catrone sent me an email a while ago saying that they didn't hire her. So,
You're breaking up, so I guess we can just be done. You froze, Deb, you froze in a very kind of comical position. So can I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn?
Thanks, Bill. Can I have a second?
I second.
All right, thank you, Sue.
meeting.
You're back. You're
I'm
back.
back.
So if you could get a chance to go over to Rosemary Street, just
Sure.
to see how their invasive species management is going. Okay, so all in favor, Allison, to adjourn?
Aye. Aye.
Bill,
Aye.
Peter,
Aye.
Sue,
Aye.
Janet, aye. Thank you very much. Glad to see
Thank
you
you.
all. 20
Everyone.
minutes. We're
Bye.
done. Have a good night. Bye.
You too.